Hello, everyone. This is Martin, and welcome back to another weekly video and learning lesson. And this video is called Poor Decisions Make Bad Trades. Now, take a look here at my friend. Doesn't he remind you of someone really famous, like a famous movie star? How about Jack Nicholson here? He's a trader just like everyone else. And guys, Forex trading can be easy. But for most traders, it's not. Think about it. If it was easy, then everyone could earn incredible wealth from the comfort of their homes in just a few hours of easy work, right? Well, for me, trading Forex is easy, but I'm pissed off at my own occasional relapse and poor decision making over the past week. Poor decisions will make bad trades. And even for me, I have to remind myself to always respect the markets and be humble in my trading. It was my first week back after the Christmas holidays, but I'm not going to make any excuses. I'll show you from last week's trading results and what mistakes were made. Hopefully you can learn alongside with me. Let's start. Before we go to the charts and look at last week's trade and their results, I've got this humble disclaimer for you to look at, guys. My free signal service is an educational program only. I'm trying to teach you how to trade correctly and not give you any specific investment advice. So you can pause the video, read this very carefully. Always use risk management when it comes to taking trades, guys. And for new traders, trade on a demo account only. For the rest of us, we're trading live. Okay. Now let's get looking at the week of January 10th to the 14th. You can see that right over here, guys. And there are no previous trades held over from the week before. And this recent week here, starting off with January 11th, I sent out a signal buy Canadian Japanese. So buy the CAD versus the Japanese yen. And guys, that trade turned out to be a winner. Okay, so that's good news. It was for 46 pips. Price did hit the first take profit level, and we had a winning percentage of 0.51%. Okay, 0.51%. So first trade signal after the Christmas holidays was a very good win. Okay, now the next day I sent another signal to all of you on December the 12th, and it was to buy the Australian dollar Japanese yen. This ended up being a loss for approximately 100 pips. Yes, it was a big loss, and price did hit our stop loss. We always, whenever we take trades, guys, we always implement stop losses, and in this case, it did hit our stop loss of 1.19%. Percentage loss right there. And so overall, the total pips lost this past week was 54 pips. And the total percentage loss, again, we limited again using the stop loss. So it was 0.68%. Now, overall, I started keeping these statistics from the beginning of October of last year. From that point, we have gained so far 1,066 pips. You can see that right here. And we're still up over the previous 4 weeks, like from this start of October. We're up to, we've gained 2.34%. So again, that's pretty good, guys. I'm not worried. Okay, we had one loss. It's not the end of the world. And I'm sure next week it's going to be even better. Okay, so let's just remove that. Let's take a look at the first trade here, the buy Canadian Japanese yen. Okay, and I'll look at the chart. Here we go. Okay, so on this chart, you can see our entry was, let me just take a look here, right on this candle right here. Okay, and we did, okay, I'm just using my pointer. So our entry was right there. There was our stop loss. Here's our entry at 91.67. First profit target of 92.14. Second profit target of 92.57. You can see on the next day, price did actually hit our first take profit target. So And that was great if we're trading with two positions, and that is the process I'm teaching everyone. Always open up each trade when I give you a trade entry with two positions. Both have stop losses, but only one position has the take profit target. In this case, the one position hit it. It closed automatically. And if you're watching your charts, then the next part of the process is to move your stop loss from 90.65 to just above your entry here, 91.67. I always suggest about 7 to 10 pips, maybe even more above there. In case price comes back down, you're in a free trade position. Okay, so this was a good winner, guys. Congrats to all of you who took this trade and, off to a winning start at the beginning of this new year. So now we get to look at our next trade, and that was the buy Australian Japanese yen. It was on the next day, January 12th, 2022. Okay, and our entry was right here with this candle. Okay, do you see this white candle right there? So this was our entry at 83.50. Okay, right there at the close of that candle or the open of the next one. And we had a stop loss of 82.51. Okay, and let me just take that off. And the first take profit of 84.02, 84.45 was our second take profit level way up here. Okay, so you can see on this day, price instead of going higher, okay, it did not go higher. It went down and closed right there, okay. It closed right there with this black candle. And I issued out an email the next day saying, just hold on to the trade. It did not close beyond the two lines that you see here. That's our short-term trend lines. It did not close beyond that, and I was still thinking that price would go higher from there. Instead, the Australian dollar weakened dramatically, and price came all the way down here, and you see closed there. But the good news is that we had our stop loss in place, so we were stopped out before even price hit the close of the day. So we did save a few pips there. But anyways, this was a loss, guys. Okay, it was not a winning trade, and I learned a lot from this as well. I'm not making any excuses, as I mentioned in my preamble at the beginning of the video, but the thing is, I just got back from trading, and to trade successfully, you do have to be in the game on a daily basis to monitor the markets, to get a feel for what's going on. And I was away for about 3 weeks for my holidays, so my head wasn't really in it. I'm not making excuses, guys. I did give you the free signal. I trade all my free signals myself, so I'm in the same boat as you're in, and it just happened to be a losing trade. But I do have some important lessons from this, which I want to share with all my VIP members. Okay, the basic members will have to subscribe to my VIP membership if you're interested. But the point is, there are some very important lessons that I did learn, and some critical mistakes I made as well. It was on this trade signal, the buy Australian Japanese yen, that I did make 4 mistakes. Okay, that led to the bad trade. And the number one mistake is regarding price structure and not properly identifying the trend. Now, I don't know if many of you understand what I mean by price structure and not properly identifying trend. That's okay. I'm going to explain that in just a few moments. Okay, so keep watching. But anyone else know why this was one of the bigger mistakes? So for the VIP members, keep watching and I'll explain the 4 mistakes. I want to share that with you. And for the basic members, that's it for this video. However, I do have a scorecard cheat sheet that can help you avoid critical mistakes. If you want a copy, please email me. It's free And in your message header, just say free scorecard. I'll once again give you my email address at the end of this video. So that is it. Cheers from Canada. Talk to you again in the next video. And again, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Okay, so if you want to receive my free trade signals, then send me your email address right there. There's no obligation. It's totally free. There's no credit card to send. Like I said, there's no obligation. Again, you can send it right here to mskyj007@gmail.com. Again, right here, mskyj007@gmail.com, and I'll send you your free trade signals. Okay, so again, bye for now, and we'll see you in the next video.